Previously, in the anime, after the Demon King attacked the Clyord Kingdom, Hero ran off and hides in the mansion, so Princess ordered to kick him out and took away his hero title, so Blondie broke into the royal treasury to get a weapon powerful enough to kill the Demon King to prove himself, but there he released a djinn and got 3 wishes. Blondie was jealous of Banza, so he wished for his death. But Banza was spending a nice and peaceful life and he started to fall in love with Fenris as well, but there Heya came to kill Banza and Fenris got between to save him. Now that was enough to turn the hero into a villain. Banza started to remember how Fenris accepted him despite knowing he's from another world, and she kept loving him even though he accidentally killed her brother. Because of him she was alone and Banza promised himself to take care of her, but now this happened. Banza used the time reverse to heal Fenris, but time reverse is exclusive spell only for djinns. But Banza first started to beat the crap out of Heya for hurting Fenris. She tried to put up a fight but no luck, so she peeked through his status and saw skills are at infinite level. There Fenris woke up and saw no injury, so Balarasa tells Fenris it's because Banza did something. Fenris was happy seeing Banza beating a djinn mercilessly for her sake, but she also remembered Banza was never like that. He never likes fighting and never beats a person who surrenders. But now he's going non-stop at djinn because of her. That djinn asked for mercy but Banza refused because she hurt Fenris. But Fenris stopped Banza from killing Heya. She won't be able to forgive herself if Banza ever kills a person and loses his kindness he always holds. And seeing Fenris fine like this Banza felt relieved and hugged her first. Then on the other side Princess came to nearby area in West Town. She apologized mages for asking for teleportation while they were recovering. But she had to find the real hero to save the kingdom, and there the sacrifice collars everyone had started breaking down, and Princess thought Jin must have failed to grant a wish. And on the other side, the hero was now about to get arrested for this mess he made. He thought Jin lied to him, but something else which was sealed along with Jin woke up. It took over the body of his personal servant and first off, she changed her clothes. She claimed she's from the Grand Magus of Damales and she could grant Blondie his wish for power. But she's lying. She did give him power, but it turned Blondie into a monster. She goes out with it to have her revenge on the royal family for sealing her. But there she saw the teleportation circle and took off to wipe out all royal family and their heirs. And on the other side, Banza healed Heya, and just as she woke up she panicked and asked for mercy. But she noticed Banza healed her and Guy says Fenris is fine. That's why she's fine. But now what to do with her? They can't just hand her over to guards or knights, so Banza thought of sealing her back. But how did he know? So Banza said he could use memory reading spell and now he could use all of Jin power, but if they seal her back then this mess could happen again. So Fenris gave the idea to take her in as Banza's servant. They can't trust the royal castle so it's best to keep her nearby, but Fenris actually wanted to take her in for her pack. Anyways Banza agreed but only if she never takes a human life. But humans are greedy, that's what Heya knew but Banza was different, so she accepts being Banza's servant and vowed to serve him with her body and soul. She was also kind of excited remembering how cruel Banza could get, but Fenris picked up that Heya's having some of those thoughts. There, Banza was about to use time reverse to fix the town. But Heya said no, this spell is best for a specific area or an accident could happen, and she's a djinn yet she only uses time reverse on one person. This spell was never meant for humans, so how could Banza use it? Heya said she had peeked through his stats and saw he's at infinite level skills, which means he could use total acquisition magic that only gods could use. When he is hit by a spell, he can copy its entire nature, so Banza took her word and decided to use a restoration spell instead. Then he brought Heya back to home, and other girls were scared. Because first he brought a demon lord and now a djinn. Everyone were worried about safety but Balarasa says it's fine as long as Banza is around. Then she took Heya to show her the room, and at night, Banza goes back to his room, and Fenris seemed worried, so just as Banza asked her, she gets on top of Banza and asks if he's going to leave this world. Heya said this before that Banza could copy anyone's power once he gets hit by it. So now he could use a djinn's power and maybe he could go back to his world. So she doesn't want to be left behind and asked him to take her along there. So Banza got up and told her he's never going to return back because that's not a place for demi-humans like her. So this time he asked officially to Fenris to become his wife, because, until now, They were couple only in names, but after seeing what happened today, he's scared to lose Fenris and realized his feelings for her. But Fenris said she considered him as husband from the very beginning and never had any doubt. She says she was only taught to fight and lead her pack, but after meeting him, she learned about feeling and now she never wants to turn back on her feelings, and that marks the start of their relationship. But Fenris said he doesn't have to hide his real appearance from her. But Banza said this is who he is in this world, his past look and name was from his different world and it doesn't matter anymore to him. So they were about to have their romantic first wedding night, but sadly Heo was watching the show. She got here from the moment Banza entered. She thinks it's his duty to watch over Banza all the time as a servant, but Banza forbids her from doing this. Yet Haya said there is nothing wrong with mating, it's natural, but privacy is important when living together. And Fenris lost her temper because she dropped in at the most crucial time. Their conversation was heard downstairs, so Hea thought of becoming invisible, but that didn't make a difference. But that is where episode 6 ends. But if you haven't watched the previous episodes of this anime, then playlist link is in the description where you could find all of the episodes. Please watch the last episode to understand the story better. Till then, take care.